Hello and welcome to another run here in American Truck Simulator. Yes, folks, this is the International LT 625 International LT by Galimim over on the Steam Workshop. We are in 1.36 beta. We are in ATS 1.36 beta DX11 full support. So this is one of the mods that are working, I should say. The next few videos will be mods that I find that are working. In the last video, I ran graphics mods only, like enhanced vegetation, and I ran new mountain textures, which both of them did work, so I kept that in, as well as this International LT. Those are the only mods that I am currently running right now. So let's go ahead and get going, and we'll talk more about this 1.36 beta. So if you haven't, folks, as always, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna take a little cruise today through Santa Cruz. One of the reasons we're going to do that is because part of this 1.36 beta is that they revamped a couple cities in game. They revamped the city of Flagstaff, which was in the last video. I will leave a link to that video in the description, as well as in the top right hand corner. They revamped the cities of Flagstaff, Arizona, and Santa Cruz, California. So we're gonna just basically navigate through Santa Cruz a little bit before we get going. We're headed to Santa Maria. Like, we got a little traffic going on here. Try to turn out as wide as I can. This is a chip van trailer. This came out with 1.35. I just decided to run it with this truck. So it looks like they made Santa Cruz a little bit bigger here, which is a good thing. So to go over 1.36 beta, as they said, it's a warning to those that wish to participate in the beta. A couple things is that you should always back up your profile. Whenever you do these betas, always back up the previous game version, which in this case is 1.35. Cannot stress that enough, because once you play this in 1.36, you won't be able to go back to 1.35. Okay, so in other words, like right now, like I'm kind of, putting my foot in my mouth, because the same profile I'm playing on right now is the same profile I played in. The same profile that I have now is the same profile that I played 1.35 in. So I'm kind of putting my foot in my mouth, because if I ever want to go back to 1.35 for whatever reason, I won't be able to without major conflict. But nonetheless, 1.36 seems to be working okay for right now. It does have its hiccups. I do notice a few more pauses in my gameplay. Like, you'll see sometimes out of nowhere, like the game will freeze for like a microsecond. It's not even that much to like cry home about, but it happens. That's really about it. I do notice improved gameplay. I'm starting to get more steady 60 frames a second in ultra 400% scaling. So that is a good thing there. again, this is the International LT, and it is in 1.36. So this mod is working, along with enhanced vegetation as well as new mountain textures. Those are working as well. And then the road textures. That's what else I got. So this is the new Santa Cruz right here. That's been revamped with 1.36. But the most important update that happened in 1.36 is full support for DX11. Full support meaning DX9, for those of you that can only run in DX9, you will no longer be able to. This game, if you want to play in 1.36, you can only play it in DX11. DirectX 11, 11.1. You will only be able to play this beta in DirectX 11. I have a friend that can't play this beta because he doesn't have a dedicated graphics card. So, you know, do keep that in mind when you are downloading this beta. Is that you won't be able to play in DirectX 9. You won't be able to. That's completely off the table. You will only be able to do DX11. That's really the big thing with this update. And let me reset my navigation here real quick. But yeah, that was the big thing with this update, is the release of DX11 full support. You know, I mean, there are a lot of people that are upset about that, you know, just simply because, you know, they won't be able to play the games no more. You know, they won't be able to play this without having a DX11 compatible card, you know. Like my graphics card, which is the RX 580, is DirectX 12 compatible. So I'm good for a while. But, you know, this is just simply changing with the times. You know, as you evolve, technology is going to evolve. You know, anybody that's a true PC gamer knows that as soon as you buy a system, as soon as you build a system, it's already out of date, you know. And that's pretty much what you're running into with this game. From 1.36 and forward, you won't be able to play it without being in DX11. So that's the main thing. And like I said, they revamped the cities of Flagstaff, Arizona, and then Santa Cruz, California, which we just seen a little bit of that. They improved speed limits in like New Mexico, Oregon. So you should see more correct speed limits per se. They added a couple new trailers. Actually, I think 3. I ran one yesterday, which was the grain hopper. For those of you that are familiar with the, you know, like the Wilson grain hoppers, and I clipped that truck by accident. But yeah, they got the grain hopper trailer, the bulk tanker. They got those out, and a Frac Track trailer or something like that. I can't remember, but I will post the link in the description for all of the new stuff they do got in this 1.36 beta, experimental beta. But I have no complaints with this. I have no complaints with this beta. I really haven't experienced any crashes yet. Like I said, the only thing that I've noticed was the hard stutters that will happen like every so often. Like, if I go outside and do third person and like I try to turn a corner, sometimes it'll pause for a little bit and stuff like that. But yeah, they also improved on anti-aliasing. They did improve on that, so it's supposed to bring more sharper images. I do notice that, and I do notice smoother gameplay. You know, with playing this beta. I think those that do switch will enjoy the switch, but like I said before, do keep in mind, if you do make the switch, you will have to back up your 1.35 profile. So if you don't back that up and you can't go back to it again, don't say I didn't tell you, because it's possible that could happen if you don't back up your profile. Like I said, I put my foot in my mouth because I didn't do it, so I usually don't go back anyway. Once I go into an open beta or experimental beta, I usually don't go back to the previous version. So that's that. For those of you that are interested in playing Truckers MP, if you are into Truckers MP or American Truck Simulator multiplayer, you will not be able to play that and be on 1.36 at the same time. So if you want to play Truckers MP, you're going to have to go back to 1.35. Pretty sure you're going to hear that 50 million times through different Facebook groups and blog spots and all that other stuff. You cannot be in 1.36 and play Truckers MP. That never happens. It usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks after the official 1.36 comes out. So once that does come out and it's fully released, it's probably like 2 to 3 weeks after that before Truckers MP is officially updated. But it probably won't be updated until that happens. So you're looking at another month probably. Which also should be around the same time maybe that Utah comes out. Because now if you notice, if you go on your world map, you see that Utah is grayed out now. It's no longer black. So there's usually a tall tale sign that's right around the corner. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of that. I know a lot of people don't like doing this, don't like when you know YouTubers do this, but that is definitely a beautiful a beautiful background. I think I want to get a snip of that. Get a snip of that right there. There we go. Bang. All right, let's get back on the road here. Hopefully I don't crash. Behind these slow pokes. I meant to take the 101, and because I was doing that detour stuff so I can show y'all the city, I end up getting on the 1. So that's why you see me curving a lot. Video probably gonna be a little bit longer than expected. I still got 124 miles. But I'm pretty sure that most of your mods will work. I know there are a few people that say, see, there go another stutter right there. I know a few people said that a lot of their mods didn't work no more. So I'm not sure if it's a mod conflict per se. But so far, like I said, I haven't had any crashes with the graphics mods that I ran or this international LT, so kudos for that. But really, I don't think there's any other major updates to this. like I said, they're dropping support for DX9, so beyond this, you won't be able to go and play no more without going to DX11. There's a few other little things. I will add that in the description as well that they added, because it's gonna be hard for me to look back and read it at the same time. But it's definitely an improvement, graphics wise and gameplay wise. This video is being recorded on a Friday evening. So shout out to you all. You're watching this video on Friday. It's going to be posted today, just so y'all can get the news on everything that's happening in 1.36. But I'm gonna go ahead, shut up, let y'all enjoy the rest of this ride. Again, if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and enjoy the International LT and DX11 ATS 1.36 beta. Take care.